Hi Sunshines. I am going to be working out for 1 month consistently to see if it helps with my chronic pain and any other ailments I may be experiencing.
Drop your purse, honey, and pick up that medicine ball.
Now, to preface, I am certified as a holistic health nutritionist and wellness coach. I specialize in making everybody else feel better except for myself. That's why I made this YouTube account, so I can keep myself accountable while also helping everyone else. So it is a win-win. As of right now, I do not work out often, maybe like 3 times a month. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day, which is a terrible way to measure whether I go to the gym or not, considering I have so many issues. So I will be spending the next month documenting just how it goes, what changes I notice, what I notice helps and doesn't help for chronic pain. And I realize that all of us have different levels of chronic pain. So kind of just take that into account. I am not completely disabled by my chronic pain about 90% of the time. Some days it's too much, but most days it's really not that bad. So take that into account. And if you wanted to join me on this, I will be more active on my TikTok, documenting my journey on a more weekly basis. So feel free to follow me there. If not, you can just wait for my next video to come out, which will be in about 4 weeks. So here are all of the things that I'm hoping that this will help me with. I have a whole list.
Oh my gosh!
Let me just go ahead and read that out. Problem areas I'd like to fix. Very thin shoulders, to the point that anybody touches them, they're like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? Shortness of breath and shallow breathing throughout the day. I shallow breathe a lot, and I feel like building up my endurance and working out might help me to not do that. That's a thought, I don't know. Able to walk and run without being tired or having sore joints. And when I say run, I mean like, it doesn't take me long. I could be running for like 10 seconds and I'm like dying. Almost feel like I'm suffocating. Slimmer waist, that is just a cosmetic preference. Better skin. I have a lot of, well, I don't know if you can see it, but it's been getting worse. A lot of dry skin on the back of my arms and what they call KP, keratosis pilaris. I forget. Oh, I was right. Keratosis pilaris. I have a lot of that like on my legs too. So I am like, I don't know, maybe we'll see if that helps with your skin. Stronger back and shoulders. Oh, the big bird. This right here, particularly, not this. This is already big enough for 5 people. This is extremely weak. And I have severe chronic upper back pain. Like, right. Is this a good angle? Right in there. Every day since high school. I feel like that was a funny angle. Anyway, I would love for that to go away because it drives me mad. It's to the point where if I'm carrying a purse, it hurts. Like back there. It hurts there, it hurts in my shoulders. And there could be like 2 pounds of stuff in my purse. And it's just like, I can't carry this. Which is why I usually don't walk around with anything. I usually put it in my husband's pockets.
Do me a favor, can you hold this stuff for me?
Compact lipstick, all this?
And can you also carry my keys?
What are you, a medieval dungeon master?
And a tin of Altoids.
God bless his soul. Or if I'm carrying groceries for too long, it's depressing. Anyway, no to less back and no. Okay, I thought I was saying no to less neck and back pain. I'm like, no, but I want less. But I'm saying like none or less back and neck pain. Okay, I'll take either of those. Either completely eradicated or just less. Better posture. Oops, fix that while I'm at it. My posture is terrible. I honestly feel like some of my issues can be fixed if I just fixed my posture, but I think I need stronger muscles for that too. Better hearing. I'm losing my hearing a little bit in this ear, and then I have tinnitus in this ear. better singing voice because you need strong core for that. And hello, I do not. And then jaw pain. Honestly, I felt there's probably more. I have so many issues. Go back to my other video, which I'll link at the end of this, and you can see all the lists of the issues. I just, there's too many. But I do have a lot of jaw pain right in here, TMJ. So, yeah, I'm trying to think of some other things. You know what, why not just add like less bloating? I'm just gonna see what changes and then I'll just let y'all know at the end. There's a million things that could hopefully maybe be fixed or at least helped a little bit. So with that being said, let's get into the science.
Today we'll be dissecting a banana. We only have 2, so get into groups of 13.
So here are a few reasons why I feel like exercising is going to help at least 25% of my issues. And I think this is a very important one, increasing blood flow to the rest of our bodies. We need blood. Blood is our life source. It is literally the carrier that brings nutrients and oxygen to the rest of our bodies. Now imagine that we did something every day that reduced the circulation of our blood, AKA sitting. We sit down all the time. We're sitting down on our couch. We're sitting down to eat breakfast and lunch and dinner. We're sitting down in the car. We're sitting down at work. We come back home and sit some more. That's all we're doing. And scientists are calling sitting the new smoking, pretty much, because you are robbing your body of oxygen and blood flow. Prolonged sitting reduces blood flow to the rest of your body, leading to a host of issues. I mean, all kinds of stuff. I think cardiac disease, shallow breathing, hello, me, brain fog, less energy because your brain is getting so much less oxygen now. So honestly, that's a whole other video, which is why they call it the new smoking, because there's so many issues that this causes. But I will say this, after 2020, I was a lot less active. My job before that required me to walk around a lot. After that, I was sitting a lot. And I would say that is when I started experiencing a lot more issues. That's when I started having more tinnitus. Well, that's when I started having tinnitus, I should say. I didn't have it before then. The shallow breathing, oh gosh. So there is a big bird back there that is distracting me. Oh, he's huge. Anyway, basically what I'm saying is after 2020, my symptoms got worse. Why? Because I was sitting down all day long. And I just think that I'm robbing myself of what I need. Another cool thing I learned is that when you're doing strength training, you're actually building more capillaries within your muscles, allowing for more blood flow, oxygen, and nutrients to travel throughout your tissues. So that is exciting. I love to strength train anyway. So yeah, we'll see how this affects me just by pumping some more blood through my body, since I like to sit on my rump all the time. I actually don't really like it, but I just happen to do it, so. These next points are just going to be some more benefits of working out just in general and how I feel like that will help people like us who suffer with chronic pain. Benefit number 1 is just reducing fatigue. I think I can speak for all of us and say who doesn't have fatigue at this point in our life? The way that it can help benefit fatigue is by helping your body to release endorphins and improving circulation throughout the body. Benefit number 2 is that it helps to get you better sleep. And if you're sleeping better, you're healing better overnight, and your body's able to make necessary repairs so that you're functioning optimally the next day. Crazy thing is, scientists are still studying how working out helps you to sleep better. I found that kind of crazy. I feel like that would have been something they've been studying. Anyway, the point is, Johns Hopkins did say that it helps you to reduce stress and decompress your mind, and they're thinking that plays a role into why you start to sleep better. Benefit number 3 is that it helps to reduce pain sensitivity. Not like my 15 years of suffering with chronic pain hasn't already built up my tolerance. But apparently exercising helps to increase endocannabinoids, which I just learned this recently, and I find this very fascinating because cannabinoids are what you find in cannabis, which helps to reduce pain. And so you're saying that we have cannabinoids inside of our bodies. Like, this is fascinating to me. And it makes sense because whenever I do work out, my body does feel not numb, but like numbed. Like, I still feel, but it doesn't feel as bad. I feel like I need to research this more just because it's so fascinating. I love the body, and I love we have all these things in us to help us, but we don't give it what it needs. And so, okay, rambling. Basically, working out has an analgesic effect on the body. Benefit number 4, light exercising helps to reduce inflammation. I've heard before that a lot of exercise can actually cause some inflammation. I don't know enough about that to speak on it. So light exercising, like swimming, going on long walks, just something gentle helps to reduce a bit of that inflammation. And scientists have said for some time that inflammation is at the root of all disease. Of course, that is still up for debate. Nobody ever really knows anything, it seems like. So, but hand in hand with disease is normally inflammation. Not all the time, but normally. So it just wouldn't hurt to reduce a little bit of that, right? Benefit number 5, reducing anxiety and depression. And the way this world is going, we can all use a little bit of that. A little bit of less. We can all use a little less depression and anxiety. Benefit number 6, I guess you would say, is not a benefit per se, but more of a fact that avoiding working out is actually worse for your body. I feel like this can kind of tie into the whole sitting disease thing where your body is inactive, so it just becomes stagnant and stale and stiff and angry. It's like taking an eagle and putting him in a cage. It just wasn't meant for that. Like, it's gonna be so depressed and it won't even know how to fly anymore. Like, that's what we're doing to ourselves, I feel like. Benefit number 7, which has to be one of my favorites, and honestly, okay,
What?
What part of don't you understand?
and really fascinating is it boosts your immune system. That part, I guess, isn't really fascinating, but the fascinating part is our lymphatic system. It is basically known as the sewer of the body, but for me it's like, well, 2 sewers, because you also have your intestines, which is literally a sewage. So this system, it travels throughout your whole body. It goes through all of your tissues and it picks up extra moisture, bacteria, dead cells, just all the gunk that you just don't want in your body. It goes through and it picks it up and it sends it through your lymph nodes and all the other parts of your lymphatic system that I can't really remember, but it cleanses it out and then it puts it back into your bloodstream. So the crazy part for me is, if you think about your circulatory system, your heart is what's causing all the blood to flow through. You know, that's what's creating the pressure to move everything. But your lymphatic system does not have a corazón. So what moves that lymph? That's the fluid. What moves that throughout your lymphatic system? Your muscles. So if you are not moving, your lymph is not moving, which just makes you more prone to getting sick. It makes you more prone to autoimmune diseases. I don't know, for me, that's just like, hello, light bulb moment. We're literally killing ourselves by not moving. So us moving, us using our muscles, that is what's pushing the lymph through our body. When we're not doing that, our lymph is kind of stagnant. Now, stagnation in the lymph system, stagnation in the lymphatic system causes a lot of issues too. Things like fatigue, stiffness, muscle and joint pain, headaches, weight gain, weak immune system, obviously, and so many other things. So yeah, that's why that one is my favorite. I just feel like, wow, I never learned that growing up. I never learned that your lymphatic system needs you to move for it to move, you know? I just think that's so fun. And like, I don't know, our body is so fascinating. 8. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Wait, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. 8. Reason number 8 is our cognitive function improves. This one's super easy. You get more blood and oxygen and nutrients to your brain. You think better. You can experience a life with no brain fog, maybe. With all that being said, I am going to make myself do this. 3 times to 4 times a week, I will be in the gym. I'm gonna start off a little bit gentle before I start getting back into weight training, which is what I used to love to do anyway. Personally, I just can't keep choosing this for myself. Recently, I felt so awful. My body, I was pretty much bedridden for a few days, and I'm just like, if I can do something about this, I really need to. And I hope to come back with some encouraging news, some fun insights, things that can help you as well. And like I said, I realize we're all in different journeys. We all have different issues and ailments. So of course, always consult with your doctor. To be sure, for me, doctors have not been any help for me, pretty much at all. So I feel like I have to take this into my own hands. So this is just part 1 of my experimentations to see what are some natural ways and sometimes even free ways that I can help my body to feel better, help myself to feel more whole. I'm only 31. I feel like I shouldn't be feeling the things that I'm feeling. So stick around if you want to see more experiments, but this is just my first one. I am trying to go back to the basics, trying to think about how God created us, what the intended design was. And I know movement is one of those things, because we didn't have these means of transportation before. We didn't have couches and TVs and stuff. I just feel like today it's so much easier to be stagnant. So I kind of want to move back to a more simpler time, because I feel like there was a lot of truth and purpose behind how we were made. And like I said, if you want to join me on my TikTok, I would love that. That'd be so fun. And if you have more debilitating issues, I just encourage you to look up ways that work for you to help you to move. Like, there are sitting exercises if you can't stand. There are pull exercises if anything else is just too laborious for you. Like, we can all find something that we can do, for the most part, to help us be a little bit more active, to help get the blood flowing again, to get the muscles building, and to get us feeling good about ourselves again. If you found this helpful or encouraging in any way, I would love for you to stick around, subscribe, give this video a like. That would help me tremendously. And stick around to see more as I learn about what helps for my body, but also learning more about the miracles of the body itself. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Be well, be wholeness. Oh, this is a lot. Didn't happen at all. And right on time.
I was timing it.
I heard you.
All right, bye.
Yowza, those are ice cold.
Thank you. I just want you to relax while also slaying today's.
I'll be effortless. Slaying and relaxing.
Slaxing.
Slaxing.
Bye.
Bye.